Hi, everybody. It's Bob Phillips, Common Cause, North Carolina. And this week I'm subbing for my colleague Ann Webb to give to you the 5 things you should know about that happen in the political world this week in North Carolina. Number 1, the Republican-controlled Senate passed 2 bills that would hurt voters and undermine elections in North Carolina. The first proposal, Senate Bill 747, would eliminate that 3-day grace period we have for mail-in ballots, meaning thousands of legally cast absentee ballots may go uncounted in the next presidential election if this law is adopted. That's not good for anyone, but especially harmful to older voters, people with disabilities, and voters in rural communities who rely on mail-in voting as a lifeline to cast their ballot. The bill would also add new burdens to same-day voter registration, something young people and new folks moving into our state use to register and vote on the heels of an election. Number 2, Senate Bill 749 was the second bad election proposal passed by the state Senate this week. It's another power grab by lawmakers, stripping the governor's power to appoint members to the Elections Board and handing that authority to legislative leaders. And here's the danger. The new Elections Board would be evenly divided between both political parties. Sounds good, but a scary probable reality will be gridlock, meaning nothing gets decided, and a worst-case scenario could be a county's voting plan defaulting to just one early voting site during the election season. That, my friends, will be chaos. Both Senate Bill 749 and Senate Bill 747 passed on party line votes in the Senate and now goes to the Republican-controlled House for consideration. Number 3, North Carolina's current fiscal year ends on June 30th, but no sign of an agreement between the House and Senate on a new state budget is in sight. And one important area of funding needed is with our state's election system. This week, State Board of Elections Executive Director Karen Brinson Bell made the case to lawmakers for providing money needed to ensure North Carolina's elections continue to run smoothly in the year ahead. Number 4, a key part of the state budget will be funding for North Carolina's educational system. And this week, advocates held a rally in Raleigh calling on state lawmakers to support education by providing equitable funding for public schools.
So here's what we need. We need a state budget that invests in the lasting change needed to fund the futures of North Carolina students. That's what we need.
Number 5, Republicans in the state Senate this week pushed through an amendment to controversial new restrictions on abortion access in North Carolina. Without prior notice to Democratic lawmakers, GOP legislators introduced the amendment on Thursday that they said were technical, clarifying changes to the abortion law before it takes effect on July 1. That amendment comes ahead of a hearing scheduled next week in a federal lawsuit challenging the new restrictions on abortion access imposed by the Republican-controlled legislature earlier this session. And there you have it. 5 things to know this week in North Carolina politics. Want to learn more? Go to commonCauseNC.org.